Hey, I'm Najella.
And I'm in Gaza.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're gonna do another vlog.
Yes, we're gonna have a little walk and talk in the park. So right now, as you know, we're in New York City. We left Mexico City and came to New York City with the intention of being here for a few weeks. It's turned into a few months. And we are trying to decide where we're going next. So we're just gonna bring you into the process of what it's like for us to figure out our next steps. And we'll talk about the stress, the ups, the downs, and the realities of being an expat and living abroad.
We're also gonna discuss having to fit in our desires of being a digital nomad, living abroad, but the need for home as well.
Yeah, and some stability. So enjoy.
Our safe space is in nature. It's especially in nature when things are getting tough, or there's a challenge, or there's a trigger, or there's a big transition we have to discuss. Previously in our relationship, in the very beginning, we would have very serious conversations
Indoors.
So before, when we would talk about tough things, because we like to process together and talk, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll be in a room for hours, unpacking something, going back and forth.
Fleshing it out.
Fleshing it out, thinking of different options. And then we realized, okay, we spent the whole day indoors talking. We came to a resolution, great, but we're drained. We've been inside, we're hungry.
Sometimes it also feels like it's not conclusive indoors. You'll have a conversation about something serious and it's hard to come to a final conclusion, or you just keep going and going. It's insatiable to kind of get to the bottom of it, and it sort of just turns into a pain train. You know what I mean?
And I think a pain train with a certain backdrop is especially tough. The backdrop of your bedroom, and you gotta
sleep there.
So So we decided, I think in Gaza was the one, he was like, let's go for a walk. Come on, let's go talk outside.
This is years ago.
At least 10, 12, maybe 10 years ago. Yeah. So that is why we are out here, because we legitimately have something to discuss that's been heavy on our hearts, probably for the last couple of weeks, months,
years, years, forever.
And it's resurfacing again and bubbling to the top.
We've been currently located in Mexico City, let's say for about 2.5 years as our primary base. We haven't been there that long, probably half the time, but we've just been ready for a new adventure, something new, something fresh, something exciting. Just to get that thrill, because we've conquered Mexico City. We feel comfortable there, we have friends and community, but that's just the thing, right? When you move and leave a place, you also leave behind community, you also leave behind friends. And I think coming back to New York City this time, we initially planned for it to be a couple of weeks, and it's been a few months. We're going on 4 months now. So it's been really healing. We've really been tapping into our community and family, and it's been incredible. And I think right now it's really challenging our desire to move on to the next step. Are we we're sort of thinking about maybe going back to Mexico City. We're thinking about considering a few other places, and we've been in New York City longer than we've wanted to be. So right now, we're just processing all of that. This vlog and this channel has been really helpful in healing with that, in terms of being able to talk about things, process them, and kind of get them out and share them. In a sense, it sort of lets you let it go and move on from it.
Previously for us, we function as our own little island or own little country. We're not really diplomatic either. We're kind of our own dictatorship. The past few months, or past year, we've been opening up to probably 3 people about the confusion we have, feeling the need to have a home, but what home could bring, the want to roam around and see new places and feed our wanderlust spirits, but wanting to have a steady mailing address to pick up my Amazon packages, right? It's weird, simple things, but
for me, wanted to be
clash sometimes.
For me, wanted to be able to count calories in English.
That's a huge thing. Second, God's was saying, is a diversion from us typically just consulting each other. We've been slowly opening up to our mothers more, and them in on the stress that we feel of where we're going to relocate to next. So that's been cool, because it's been interesting to see like my mom both of our moms, we asked them separately.
Yeah.
And they both had the same place that they thought we should go to next.
Yeah.
To create a new home base.
Separately, which was crazy, on the same day.
On the same day, it was weird.
We were like, we're out. This is the place.
Like maybe mothers really do know best.
I know.
Also like spoke to one of our close friends in Mexico City about what she thought, and she felt something different than our mothers.
Yeah.
And then we spoke to another friend from New York about what he thought, and then he had like some more practical, pragmatic advice. It's been nice though to not feel completely alone in our decision-making process.
I guess I'm getting a sense that this is what healing looks like. We typically created our own island or our own country, like Najee said, and to see that while things are going on in the moment, that we're open up and sharing and talking about it, and not only just talking about it, but getting something from it, it's been really helpful. I think it's also shown that this is something that we've healed from, or that we're healing from. Being able to process with other people in the moment, being able to open up to other opinions and allow ourselves to be supported wasn't normally there previously.
We had to learn more about ourselves as individuals. Like we're 34 and like,
what am I, 36? 37.
37 now, right? And when we first started this journey of like exploration and backpacking and like doing all this wild stuff together, it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
the moving, the trying different things, van life, school, quitting, starting, all those things started so long ago.
So we were really young, and I think that we were building ourselves up in our relationship and like what we wanted as a unit.
Yeah.
And in turn, I think other people had to kind of get used to that. And we had to vet people too to see if they were aligned and understood our principles and what we stood for. Yeah. You feel when you get bad advice, right? Or someone gives you advice that's kind of weird.
Or if it's misaligned
or off-centered. So,
or if it's what they want, if it's what they want for you, that it's not what you want for yourself. And you're trying to navigate that internally between the two of us and externally. It's sort of coming together in a way, in this synergistic way that I guess reflects what healing looks like. And it's uncomfortable, it's different, it's weird, but it's definitely happening.
We're gonna do something fun. Like would you rather, but not really would you rather. We have a list of places that we've discussed.
And been circling
going to next.
Yeah.
We're gonna separately answer 3 questions, and we're gonna come together and guess what the other person guessed.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense. So these countries or cities or whatever have to be outside of the US. The US or Mexico, because Mexico City is our current home base.
Yeah.
Where would you go next for a solo travel adventure?
Not gonna answer first, and I'm gonna go this way. Yeah.
Ears.
Okay.
I really want to solo travel to Australia or New Zealand. I know that's 2, but that's where I like want to go alone and get a car, camp, meet some people, some women through GGI, have fun, go to cafes. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
First place that I would go to solo would probably be Japan. I think that it would be super cool to like learn more about the culture. They have some really cool hiking trails there. The language obviously is challenging to learn, but it's easy for me to pronounce certain words, so like horigato or whatever. That's my answer.
Okay, question number 2. Where do you want to establish a home base next?
Let's make sure she can't hear me. The next home base that I would really choose, that I would establish and try to stay there for like 1 to 2 years, would be Cape Town, South Africa. Drawn to like Table Mountain, all the wineries. I know that there's obviously the stereotype and the issues that they have with danger, but I really just want to go to the motherland. I really want to have an experience being around Black folks, listening to Afro beats, dancing, partying, making new friends. And I haven't been to the continent yet. It would be really fulfilling. It would be really, it feels like it would really complete the story of like all this travel abroad. But I would love to go to Cape Town, South Africa. So let's see what she picks. Good luck.
I would choose, so this is tough for me because I have 2 places. I know I have to pick one, but I'm never a person who likes to pick one. But it would be between Spain or London. I would choose London as a home base. It is a cosmopolitan city. I also like the apartments there. Like I feel like I can get like a really nice apartment, like up to my standards or like up to like my preference at not an affordable price because London is expensive, but it's not as expensive as New York. So for me, it's like cheaper in a weird way because my base is like New York City rent. It's English speaking, which is really good. So I don't have to worry about speaking a different language. More importantly, the flights to the rest of Europe / the EU are super, super cheap. And I could prioritize traveling in my life. But also have a home base on that side of the world because I really want to explore that side of the world more. Which is the next place you want to go together as like an adventure, fun travel experience? 3 months. Should we separate or should
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's answer together.
So, 1. Hold on, I'm not ready.
You have yours? Come
No,
on, think of it. I got mine. 3.
1. Oh, we're
ready?
this funny. 3.
Okay.
Come on. 1, 2.
Hold on.
3, 2, 1.
Oslo.
Ah, good job. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's next. What? Oslo.
We didn't plan that.
Wonder. No, we didn't. That's a little point of contention because, like,
yeah, there's always a point of contention because, yeah,
how we want to utilize a place is always very different. We're interested in going to the same places, but not in the same way.
Yeah, for sure.
We have similar interests, but we're different humans, so it looks different. I think your answer to the first question of where would you go for a solo adventure is Cape Town.
No, it wasn't Cape Town. My answer to the first question was Japan. I would go to, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm yelling.
You know why? Because Cape Town, they speak English. Japan would be like more of a challenge. I feel like I can have like a real cool cultural experience. There's some really nice hikes there and stuff. Okay. Yeah, it was Japan. What about yours? Let me guess.
Yeah, you have to guess.
I mean, yours was Australia. It had to be.
Yeah,
that's not too hard.
He knows me. Okay, answer to the second question.
What was your next home base?
What do you think I responded? My answer was?
I think you chose Valencia, Spain.
Nope.
You did it? Can I try? I think you chose Bali?
No.
Where'd you choose? London.
How could you forget?
Okay.
I definitely chose Spain.
No, I didn't.
What?
Hold on, with Spain? What do you think I chose?
You didn't choose Spain?
Try again.
Next home base?
Yeah, the next home base? Come on, this is quite
outside
easy.
London?
No. Cape Town.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I chose Cape Town. You kidding me? That's a perfect home base. English speaking, they have the beachfront.
Yeah.
I can walk.
I didn't know you want to make that a home base though.
Yeah, if I had a home base option, like first choice, hell yeah. I'm +6, +7. I start work at 3 or 4. That would be incredible. Heck yeah. That would be my next home base. I would love that.
Interesting. Well, we learned a lot about each other today. Got to process down the next thought.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining us for this vlog.
Bye.
Peace out.
Hey, I'm in Gaza.
Okay. What? Go ahead.